Hey, Colin with another mind power training video here, and this one I've entitled 4 Toxic Words That Kill Success. Now, words, we use them every single day, but when was the last time you really sat down and listened to the words that you're using? Words to describe your experience. See, what if many of the words that you use dozens of times every single day are actually stopping you or preventing you from achieving the things that you want? Well, in this video I'm going to show you 4 words, 4 toxic words, and 4 alternative words or words that are a good antidote. So stay with me. Okay, let's start off by understanding why it's essential to take a look at words. So we've got thoughts, beliefs, words, actions, results. Let me explain how this works. And I'm going to use the context here of one of my clients. We'll call her Jenny. And Jenny is single. She's been single for a while now. She's been looking for, someone to spend the rest of her life with. Call it a soulmate. Call it that perfect partner. And you can fit your own context over this as I take you through this model. So it's good for you just to think about what is it that you want to achieve? What's a goal or an aim or an outcome for you? You'll get more from this video if you do that. So just think about that. Now, firstly, we start off having a thought. So maybe Jenny has a thought that, you know what, I just can't find the perfect man. And she doesn't have that thought once, right? She has that thought a number of times. And the more times that she has that thought, that inner dialogue, it starts to create a belief. And a belief is a bit more of a fixed thought, if you like. And then she begins to go around and tell people, friends, family, anyone, this story about this experience of how hard it is, how difficult it is to find, the perfect man. And every time she uses words to describe her experience, she begins to reinforce the belief. So this becomes self-fulfilling, if you like. And we have certain words that I'm going to call toxic words here. Why? Because they begin to poison the mind, the subconscious mind. Because the more that we reinforce negativity, the more that becomes the belief that drives the actions that we take. So if she believes that she's never going to find the right man, the perfect man, they don't exist, they're all married or whatever, then she's not going to take committed action. She's not going to do whatever it takes. But what result is she likely to get? Well, the exact result that she believes she's going to get in the first place. So as you can see, this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Over this side here, we have the antidote, the words that we can use rather than the toxic words that will take us in a different direction. So as an analogy, you can look at the words we use as a steering wheel. They're either steering us towards what we want or they're steering us away from what we want. And words are a wonderful mirror for what's happening at a subconscious level. When we listen to the words that we use, we're really getting to see a reflection of that mindset that's driving it. And so with awareness, we can begin to make those shifts. So let me share with you the 4 words, the 4 toxic words that we really need to pay attention to. Now, there's a lot more than 4 words, but 4 words is a good start and it's very manageable. So the first word up here is the word try. All right, try. So let's do a quick experiment to bring this alive, right? Here's what I want you to do. Just follow what I ask you to do. Okay, so put your finger up, not that one, but that one, please. Now with your finger up, touch your nose. And then take your finger back. Second thing I want you to do is keep your finger away from your nose. Now, third command, try and touch your nose. Right? Try. Well, if you've done that, then you're touching it. If you're not doing that, you're keeping your finger away. In other words, what does try really mean? It's a sort of a let off the hook. Well, I'm trying, or I tried, or I will try. It's not very empowering. I tried to get to the shops. Well, what does it say? You didn't get there, right? So you've got to be careful of this try word. Try isn't very committal, is it? A try is like a line drawn in sand. And you can just, well, I tried. I'm trying. I am trying. Okay, so what's a better word? What's an antidote to that toxic word? Well, I either will, let's do this one in green. I will, or I won't. Right? I will or I won't. As Yoda says in Star Wars, there is no try, there is do or do not. So Be more committed. I will. And then go for that result that you're looking for. So in Jenny's case here, I will find the perfect man of my dreams. I mean, there's enough of them out there, so I'm sure one of them is going to fit exactly what I'm looking for. Second toxic word here is why. Now, why isn't necessarily a bad word. In the context of trying to achieve what you want, it may be toxic. So if someone says, why does this always happen to me? Why can't I find the perfect man of my dreams? Now understand that when you ask the why question, your mind, subconscious mind, has to fill in that void that you create with information that you have. It's not going to seek new information and new insight. It's going to be filled with what's currently in your mind. So if someone says, why can't I lose weight? The brain's probably going to say, because you're a pig. You eat too much, right? So that's not very empowering either, is it? So why does this always happen to me? Why can't I X? Why can't I make money? Why can't I achieve the sales that I want? Why can't I find the man of my dreams? Why can't I be the perfect weight and shape? Not really a very good word or question to use in this context. So what's a better word than that? Well, how? How can I lose weight and have fun in the process? How can I find the perfect man of my dreams? How can I make more money? How can I achieve my sales quota? How is more empowering. How is going to have you seeking for the information outside. It's going to get you looking for information and knowledge and wisdom that sits maybe in someone else's mind or in a book or on a program or in a video or on a training course. So how is more powerful. So not why, but how. Okay, next word. Can't. All right, can't. When someone says, I can't, I just can't find the man of my dreams. I can't. What is that going to do? As soon as you say, I can't, all possibilities are closed. All your potential that you have sitting inside you is not going to be accessed. So I can't is extremely negative. I can't achieve something stops any possibility. So what can we use instead of an I can't? Well, there's a number of choices here. So one of them is, and this is a bit weird, so you have to try this one on. So rather than saying I can't, what you say is I can not find the man of my dreams. Now I know that sounds weird. I want you to try that on. I want you to see what happens in your experience when you put that gap in between the not at the end. I can not achieve my sales quota. Try it, see it. Now another one that you can do here is the word yet. So I can't find a man of my dreams yet. Now what does that presuppose? Well, you will. So the door of possibility is open. I can't do something yet, or I haven't got the result I want yet. Presupposes you will get the result you want, probably closer to the truth than you can't. Another thing you can use here is I won't. So rather than I can't, sometimes I'll ask a client, well, what happens if you put, I don't want to, or I won't? Because sometimes we use the word can't, and it's not because we can't, it's because we're scared. So if you say, well, I don't want to, or I won't, that's probably closer to the truth. Because I'm scared, or I'm frightened, or it's outside my comfort zone, that's probably closer to the truth. But use can, ... not, or a yet, or I don't want to, or I don't want to, rather than I can't. Okay, another word here, last word here. Don't. All right. So when you say, I don't want to be single anymore, or I don't want to be broke anymore, or I don't want to be overweight anymore, I don't want to smoke anymore, what you're doing is you're focusing on the very thing that you don't want. Now the subconscious mind, and I've said this in other videos, the subconscious mind can't negate. So if I said you don't think of rainbow-coloured snow, what just happened, right? You probably thought of rainbow-coloured snow. So the brain can't negate. So as soon as you focus on what you don't want, you're filling the subconscious mind with those images and those thoughts, and it goes about looking to achieve it. It takes action on the don't wants rather than the do wants. So what we want to do is focus on what we want. So rather than I don't want to be single anymore, I want to find the perfect man of my dreams. I don't want to be broke anymore. I want to attract the right amount of money that's going to give me the lifestyle that I want. I don't want to be overweight anymore. I want to be the perfect weight and shape, which is X, Y, and Z by X, Y, Z time. So put it in do language rather than don't language. So there's 4 toxic words: try, why, can't, and don't. And there's 4 antidotes: I will or I won't, how, I can not, or I can't do it yet, and I want. Now what happens obviously when we begin to use these words, every time you hear these, and really the trick is to raise your awareness here now, start listening to your language over the next few days, pay really close attention to the words that come out of your mouth, listen for the toxic words whenever you're describing an experience, and as soon as you hear them, quickly switch it, reword it to the antidote words. And I know that this is going to take time. This isn't a sort of a quick fix, if you like, and it's something that you become more natural with over time, but it starts with awareness, and it starts with making the change and changing. And then what happens is you begin to change the beliefs by changing the words, which means you take different actions, which means you start to get more of the results that you want over time. So I hope you found that useful and practical, and what I'd like you to do, if you could for me, is just, if you're on my blog right now, below you can see there's those funky buttons where you can give me instant feedback on what you thought about the video. You can also use your favorite social platform to help me get the word out if you thought this video has been valuable and useful. So go down there and just hit that if you will, please, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what words that you typically use to describe experience. Maybe you have an habitual one over here and you're going to shift it to one that's over here. So this is Colin Hiles, the Mindset Guy. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next video.